Hello, this is Abril from HZad Education, and today's lesson is going to be about how to greet in Spanish. Now, this is a very important lesson because this is going to give you the tools or the elements in order for you to carry your first conversation with someone in Spanish. The most common phrases we use when we are meeting someone. The first thing, of course, what is the first thing that pops into your head when you meet someone? Of course, you say hello. That's the first thing, the basics. So how do we say hello in Spanish? We say hola. Hola. Remember that the H in Spanish is mute, so we don't say it. So we don't pronounce it. It's H-O-L-A, but we don't pronounce the H. We don't say hola, we say hola. So hello, hola. Perfect. Now moving on to the second one, you want to know how the person is doing. So you would ask, how are you? Right? Hello, how are you? So, how do we say how are you? We say, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? With a question mark. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Perfect. If you want to be more polite, let's say you're talking to a teacher or you're talking to your boss, you would remove that S at the end of estás and we just say, ¿cómo está? Okay? This can be used for women and men. So it's the same for both. ¿Cómo está? Or if it's your friend, ¿cómo estás? Or someone you just meet but it's around your age and you're more friendly with them, like more comfortable with, you say ¿cómo estás? Okay? So now we have a second one. A second one to ask kind of like the same, which is what's up? Yeah, right. I know many of you use this because it's very common. What's up? Hi, what's up? But how do we say what's up in Spanish again? We say ¿qué hay? And in this case, it's not talking about how the people is, but what has been happening in their life. Like maybe some gossips, maybe some new stories that you want to hear from them. So you ask ¿qué hay? So let's say that you meet someone, but you see that their face is of concern or something like that, and you want to know what's happening with that person. So you would ask, are you okay? Right? Are you okay? Maybe you want to help that person. So how do we say are you okay? And this is very important. So we say, ¿estás bien? Maybe if you see a friend crying, would you say ¿estás bien? ¿Estás bien? But if you see someone outside, I don't know, so somewhere public, and you don't know this person, you would like to be more polite, and remember, remove the S at the end of the verb, and you say, ¿está bien? ¿Está bien? And you can use this for a woman and for a man. For a kid, you would try to be more friendly, more closer to the kid. So you would say ¿estás bien? To the kid, but if you see someone who is an adult, you would say ¿está bien? Okay? Perfect. The next one, let's think that you finally see someone you haven't seen in a while. I don't know, maybe an old classmate or again an old teacher, someone you haven't seen in a while. So you say, it's been a long time since I last saw you, right? Because it's exciting, maybe. And how do we say this? This is a long phrase, okay? Let's say it first, all the phrase, and then we go part by part. So we said, ha pasado mucho tiempo desde la última vez que te vi. What is this? This is a long phrase. I know, don't worry. In a couple of weeks, this is going to be the simplest thing ever. So, it's been a long time. Ha pasado mucho tiempo. Tiempo. Since I last saw you. Desde la última vez I last saw you. La última vez que te vi. It's a little complicated because, trying to translate each word from a sentence to the other language is not the best thing you can do, because that's how you will give away you're not native, because you're still thinking in your language, and it's perfect because that's the language you grew up with, you learn everything through that language, so it's totally common that it happens. But when you're trying to learn a new language, remember that you have to switch it all, and we're gonna learn new structures, new semantics, new everything. So I'm gonna say it once again. You can pause the video and repeat it. So there we go. Ha pasado mucho tiempo desde la última vez que te vi. Okay? So, yeah, we can be more polite and say ha pasado mucho tiempo desde la última vez que lo for a male, que lo for a male, or que la for a female, okay? Que lo vi or que la vi, okay? Perfect. Let's move on to the next one. You want to know how that person is doing, but in general. So you would ask for their closest relatives, I don't know. And how would you ask this? You would say, how is your family doing, right? And in Spanish is kind of like the same. ¿Cómo está tu familia? Or again, if you're talking to your boss or someone you respect a lot, you would say, ¿Cómo está su familia? Not tu. Su familia, okay? Perfect. And when you meet someone for the first time, what's the first thing you say? No, the last thing you say. In this case, it's the last thing you say. Nice to meet you, right? Nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you. And in Spanish, we have kind of like in English. In English, you also can say a pleasure to meet you. But let's say in Spanish, which is the same. Un placer conocerte. Or, more polite, un placer conocerle. Okay? Or, encantado or encantada de conocerte, conocerlo, masculine, conocerla, feminine. Okay? Encantada, because I'm a female, or encantado, if a boy would be saying that. And another simple one, you wanna say thank you. Thank you. And it's very simple. We just say gracias. I'm sure you knew this one. Gracias. But what if they gave you something amazing? I don't know, something you wanted for a long time. You would say thank you very much, right? But how do we say it in Spanish? We said muchas gracias. Muchas gracias or mil gracias. Mil is 1,000. 1,000 thanks, let's say. So, mil gracias. Okay? And let's say you meet someone and you were very happy to see this person and you tell them at the end that when you're parting ways, let's meet again soon. Let's meet again soon. We would say, hay que vernos pronto. Let's meet. Hay que vernos pronto. Soon. Again, as I said, we cannot translate directly all the words, so I left out again, but it's the same. We understand that. Hay que vernos pronto o veámonos pronto otra vez. The first one is more common, the other one not so common. So, and then you go and you would say until next time. Okay, but in Spanish we say hasta la próxima. Oh, nos vemos. It's kind of like a bye, but when you know you're gonna see that person again maybe, so you say nos vemos. Take care. Take care. Until next time. That's all the things you say when you're leaving. Let's meet again soon. Until next time. And you of course say take care. Take care. Cuídate. Cuídate. Te cuidas. Both are correct, both can be used. And as I'm gonna say right now, bye. We say adios. Okay? I'm sure you knew that one too. See you again soon. Adios.